Hey guys, welcome to New Zealand's Biggest Gap Year, day 73. New Zealand's Biggest Gap Year is an epic challenge that Laura and I decided to tackle about a couple of years ago, in which we had to do 365 activities all around New Zealand in 365 days. This is day 73 and we are in Plimmerton and we're doing the Taua Tapu Track. Check in with me at the end of the video, in which I'm going to go over all the comments you had the first time we published it. See you then! Today we're doing the Taua Tapu Track. Can't pronounce it, so this one here. Yeah. We're gonna walk up the road. We're gonna go through the scenic reserve. We're gonna go all the way up here, and there's a massive lookout right here. Then all the way up here, going up to the track.
And then walk along the seaside.
First up, I need to go get my coat because it's chilly, it's winter.
So for 2 days now, we have been staying in the Moana Lodge in Plimmerton, but we haven't actually explored the Kapiti Coast suburb here.
A scale from 1 to freezing my non-existing balls off, I am definitely freezing my non-existing balls off.
Thank you very much for that, Laura.
Maybe you can think of a better sentence to say.
So for the whole time we were at Moana Lodge, we were so focused on the beach, which was looking really amazing right out of our window. We really didn't focus on what was behind. And there's a lot of lush, luxurious hills. Not luxurious, maybe luxuriant hills. It's pretty awesome. But after about like 5 or 10 minutes walk, we actually realized that there is a whole forest range just in the back of the hostel.
This half is going into the unknown, and this one is like, oh, welcome to my house.
So we're walking through and straight away we see 2 sort of makeshift bridges. There's like a bit of a dodgy looking bridge. So I'm just like gonna check those out and walk back up, and we get on our way. This is definitely something we did not expect to find.
Yeah, even just before entering the forest, we've seen like wood pigeon, we've heard loads of different native birds.
Now we caught a few nice plants as well, very colorful. Laura is getting a little out of breath going up the stairs, so she finds a very convenient excuse that she has to take a few pictures. So we stop halfway through and she takes a few pictures and catches her breath before we keep on hiking all the way up the mount. Well, we start getting higher up above the canopy, and this is where the view starts to become quite amazing. So we don't really mind the steep climb right here.
The rest of the walk in the forest is literally all uphill. And you know, the thighs are burning. I've got like legs of steel right here. And because we went to Adrenaline Forest yesterday, you know, I'm in my element. I feel one with the trees now, so that's all good. Once we get to the top, there is a bench, and you can guarantee that where there is a bench in New Zealand, there's probably going to be a viewpoint, which there is. We sort of stand on the bench to get a better look, and we can see one part of Plimmerton just over the tree canopy there, and it's pretty awesome views, but we actually see the best views when we start walking down the street.
Laura, what's that island over there?
It is Mana Island.
You guys.
This one's for you, Instagram.
We are making our way down, passing through, you know, some pretty posh suburbs, to be fair. I think that's where all the, you know, rich people in Wellington actually are living.
We realise we're back on the coast when we get to a Foursquare, which is a convenience store chain in New Zealand. And I remember, oh yeah, we ran out of bread. Let's get some budget bread. So we've been to Foursquare, budget bread in hand. We are now going to make our way along the coastline back to Moana Lodge. The first part of the coastline is actually a huge series of rock pools, but they're really cool in their formation. They are all in a straight line out to sea. Like you can see how some sort of unusual rock formations and I guess tectonic plates and stuff have worked here to make some crazy like lines and erosion and stuff. And in the rock pools we see like a few shells and seaweed and things, some odd looking shells. So it's pretty cool to see. And again, we can see Manor Island across the water from here.
Well, tomorrow we need to have some breakfast, so I have some budget bread.
A pretty huge amount of birds right now. Since Laura is carrying budget bread. But I learned my lesson from Fitianga and I am having none of it. You seagulls are gonna keep on looking at this bread and not having a single piece. But the seagulls are pretty relentless. They will follow us the whole way up to the Moana Lodge. This is about 1K. They keep on following us for 1 kilometer. Some of them are just walking behind. They're kind of like too lazy to fly even. And some of them are just circling around. Laura is just scared of being shat on. After being bashed by winds for the whole day, it's just gonna feel great to just warm up with a warm drink and a warm evening.
There's a few walking behind us. There's a few like circling in the air. We feel like this is going to be like the movie, you know, that movie, the old movie, Birds. It's kind of one of those situations right here. We see Moana Lodge in sight. We're like, oh my God, thank God, there is shelter. We can get away from the birds here.
Alright guys, so let me just get started with one thing. No, Laura did not get eaten by seagulls. She made it to shelter alive. So here we go. That's a good sign. Alright, so looking at some comments that you guys had, we had someone called Nope. That is a great username. I like that. And says he or she been to the Moana Lodge in 2011. Man, that's a long time ago. And stayed there for a couple of months, and they realized they walked the track as well, and they really loved it. So that's pretty cool. We also have Steve, which is a local, and that said that we didn't do the full loop of the Taua Tapu Track. We only did a section of it, and it gives us a bit of information. So here's what he says: the full loop that you indicated on the wall map, if you guys saw that shot, in the direction you went must go the opposite way around. So most people go the opposite way around. But if we were to go our ways, that would go from the bush track, from Reserve Road to the track, the road with the bench on, then further up the track to the start of the Taua Tapu, which is the ridge track through farmland, Taua Tapu Track, to its other end at Early Road, down Early Road to Whenua Tapu, then down the Arahareke by State Highway 1 to Plimmerton by the railway station, then back around the seafront to the lodge. So yeah, what we did is mostly the bush track section of it. So here you go. If you guys want to go ahead and do this one, there is all the instruction right there. I hope that you guys find that useful. Actually, I do really enjoy when people actually give us some detailed comment like that. So thank you very much for that, Steve. If you guys want to plan your trip to New Zealand, you can check out nzpocketguide.com. It's the largest travel guide to New Zealand, but better even, you can chat with us live every single Sunday at 8 AM New Zealand time. We sit down, well, right where Kiwi is having a coffee over there, so right on the couch, and we hang out with you guys for 1 hour and we chat about traveling in New Zealand. So you guys can ask us all the questions you want about traveling in New Zealand on the live chat, and we just kind of answer your question. It's pretty fun to do, and there is a link in the description of this video that will help you figure out what time it is on your side of the world. So here you go, that's fun. You can hit the subscribe button because I feel like every YouTube video has to tell you to do that, but best you can actually hit the like button because that tells us that you appreciate the hard work that we're putting into. In the meantime, travel awesome. Bye bye.